Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ogbanje Joseph. Please subscribe to this channel, share, like, as well as drop a comment on the comment section. So, today we are going to be talking about agents of socialization, agents of political socialization. Now, socialization is not a one-day thing. Once a child is born, the process starts immediately, and all the things he is surrounded with are tools of socialization. But the major agents of socialization, are the family, the school, peer groups, mass media, political parties, religious assemblies, and the government. These agents and many others that people are introduced to as they are growing up with, will affect their political views throughout the rest of their lives. Political beliefs are often formed during childhood. So, as parents pass down their ideologies to their children, these agents of socialization all influence in one degree or another an individual's political opinion. Now, which is the first agent of political socialization? The first agent is the family. Now, a family consists of father, mother, and children. Now, we have the nuclear family, which is the immediate family of a child, and the extended family, which consists of the relations of the child, whether paternal or maternal. The family is the first and foremost primary agent, and it is a very important primary, agent of socialization. Now, our first political and politically relevant learning occurs within the family. The learning, the learning is most informal, is most informal, unintentional, and often subconscious. It provides the child, with the first window to the world, and most attitudes of the child are established at the family level. It is, it is from here, that is from the family level, that the child indirectly forms an early impression of the political environment within the context which his family views it. So family as a primary influence in the development of a child's political orientation. Mainly, family is actually, the primary influence in the development of a child's political orientation, mainly due to constant relationship between parents and the child. Now let us look at the second agent of socialization. Now, the second agent of socialization is the school. The school is a vital place where a child's socialization takes place, because there a child is exposed to teachers and other students. It is in the school that the most formal political socialization takes place, because one is directly taught and trained to obey the rules of the society. Now, through well-defined methods, the school formally inculcates political beliefs into the individual. Now, in school, the child learns in both formal and informal way. Under the formal method of education, the child is exposed to classroom work, where he is taught the basic tenets of politics and how to respect constituted, authorities. Now, the informal method in which a child acquires knowledge is through the extracurricular activities like sports, inter-house debates, inter-school debates as well, excursion, and other practicals and research that are carried out in the fields. Now let us look at another agent of socialization. Another agent of political socialization is called the peer group. Okay, now peer group is a psychosocial group of individuals, you know, that has the power, okay, that has the power to actually mold, okay, character and behavior that are highly infectious. Sorry, let me take it again. That peer group is a psychosocial group of individuals that has intermingling character and behavior that are highly infectious, and the group is highly knit together for the right or wrong reasons. The influence of peer group is of paramount importance regarding political socialization. Naturally, a person is known by the type of friends he keeps. The friends can easily influence his views, including his views on politics. A peer group is a primary group of people, typically informal, who share a similar or equal status and who are usually roughly of the same age. Now, the members of this group usually have similar interests and backgrounds bounded by premise of sameness. Okay, so that is actually for the peer group. Another agent of socialization is the media. Now, the mass media, the mass media are a means of transmitting information, entertainment, and education to a large mass of people at the same time. The mass media are of three types, which include the print media, the electronic media, and the new media, otherwise known as social media. Otherwise known as what? As social media. Okay, so the mass media functions as a medium of political information to adolescents and young children. Like the school, the mass media can be used by governments as important agents of transformation that could be relied upon to transmit political culture, orientation, and behavior to the next generation. In every society, the media, no doubt, contributes to the political socialization by providing information on how to strengthen political culture, cultural values, national integration, national pride, and encourage children to be nationalistic in their approach to national issues. Okay, the next one is political parties. Okay, political parties are informal institutions of society that their primary aim is to contest election and form government. Okay, a political party is a group of persons bounded in policy and opinion in support of a general political cause, which essentially is the pursuit, capture, and retention for, as long as democratically feasible, of government and its offices. Okay, so beyond seeking to capture political power, the political parties have the constitutional role of educating, instructing, and activating the minds of the electorate, okay, towards political affairs. In the society, it is natural that a better part of the population will become apolitical and apathetic, where the political class does not find any need to give political education to them. It is important that the politicians in various political parties, through the mass media or local organizations, maintain contact, okay, with the electorates from time to time, to create awareness about their policies and programs. Okay, now one of the characteristics of political party is ideology, and this ideology must be popularized by the party for the populace, to queue behind. So the next agent of socialization is the government. What does the government do? Now, what does the government do? The government is a group within the state who has the ultimate authority to act on behalf of the state. The government is one entity, okay, that also has a stake in the socialization process of every society. If not for anything, it is incumbent on the government to create an enabling environment for the other agents in the socialization process, to operate well. Because if they are affected negatively, the upbringing of children will also be negatively affected, and when they are affected in that direction, the future of the country will be bleak. Okay, so government through the use of media socializes its citizens about government plans, policies, and programs, and ensures that the populace knows their inner, as in the inner workings of the state. So lastly, we have the religious assemblies as the last agent of socialization. That is among the other agents. This is the final one that we're looking at. Now, religion is one of the ways by which a country's citizens are politically socialized. Now, the different worship centers admonish their congregations to always respect the constituted authorities, government inclusive. Now, the implication of the above is that the people are always being prepared to take in any learning process that will enhance their obedience to the state. So from the worship centers, people are equally taught how to be better men and women in the society. The act of leadership is also inculcated in the members of these religious assemblies, which will help them to know how to behave, communicate, and take part in general political activities. So what we have actually done so far is to actually analyze the various agents of political socialization. I have mentioned the family, which is the primary agent. I've mentioned the peer group, which is also one of the primary agents as well. I mentioned school, I mentioned the government, I mentioned political parties, I mentioned the mass media, as well as the religious institutions. Thank you very much.